So for today, we're going to be looking at the Titans. More specifically, we're going to be looking at the Mystic Lightbane. This is the Good Magician set that we got for Festival of the Lost. I think it's pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen the review video and the shader video, they're both right here. You guys can check them out. And also remember that I've already done the Hunter video as well, so definitely check that video out as well. This one is going to be a lot better than the Hunters. I'm going to be honest with you guys because I had so much fun making these sets because I definitely think the Good Mage set is the better set. If you guys voted for the Evil Sorcerer set, I'm sorry, you made the wrong choice because the Good Wizard or the Good Magician set is just obscenely better than the Evil Sorcerer. The Evil Sorcerer set is pretty much doo-doo butter. So yeah, not sorry because I'm just right. So if you have something to say it in the comments below, but be aware that I'm just going to assume you're wrong unless you're agreeing with me. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification because that also does help. Other than that, let's check some of these sets. So to start off, we're going to be using the helmet. So for the chest piece and the arms, we're going to be doing the combo of the Keep It Clean and War Rigger combo. For the boots, Caremoran Greaves, and then for the mark, Desolation Diver mark. So shader wise, I should probably mention is Masonry. I love this shader. This shader is super dope, but I can already hear some people, why did you combine the wizard helmet with what is essentially like tactical sets? Technically very minor technical because it's not a tactical set in the slightest. The reason why I combined these two together is because the feathers really reminded me of I think his name is Medivh from World of Warcraft. I could definitely be wrong about that, but it's a mage that has like feathers and whatnot, and that's kind of like where my head went. So yeah, that doesn't look anything like Medivh, but that's kind of where my head went, like mage with feathers. I'm just gonna do that instead. Granted, there's definitely other chest pieces that you could do if you want to do feathers, but I just decided to do the Keep It Clean with War Rigger just because I like that combo and it's new. Caremoran Greaves because I didn't want anything metallic. I mean, aside from just like the 4 pieces that the boots have, because everything else is leather. And then Desolation Diver mark. I'm gonna be honest, I should have switched this one out for something that had a little bit less gold. That being said, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I do think it's pretty cool, but yeah, I think this one is super cool, but I do think it's a little weird, and especially if you don't hear where my mind was when I made this, because definitely people are going to be like, this makes no sense. But for me, it's like, I got it from Medivh, feathers, wizard. It makes sense in my head. As for the next set, this is going to be a little bit of a cop-out depending on how you feel, but for this one, we're using the Mystic Lightbane gauntlets with the Mystic Lightbane Greaves, and then the Fenrir's Bane mark with the Fenrir's Bane plate. So two sets for this set, which I know some people might have some issues with. I personally don't care because I do think everything looks really cool. But for the helmet, Chivalry's Chill for Cadmus Ridge Landscape is what I ended up using just because I think this set looks amazing. That being said, Regal Daring is the shader that I ended up going for, and I don't know if this was the best choice considering everything has red and gold and black white, but not the helmet. The helmet has that crystal, but at the same time, it also has that really cool sense of like everything but the helmet had that crush or had that power come out. So I do think it looks pretty cool. But if you did want to use something that has some crystal integrated into that, then I would probably suggest either wait for a Stasis armor set that you might be getting in Christmas, or use the Stasis shader. That's also a good choice. But for me, I think this looks pretty cool. I would definitely probably switch out the shader for something that looks a little like, it looks regal and has a blue that matches that crystal, but that's kind of like where my head would go. Specifically, the shader from Deepstone Crypt, the one for getting all of the chest pieces, that one would probably be the better choice just because I know that one does have a pretty good blue. That being said, I think it's more of a blue-green, but either way, let me know what you guys think about this one. As for the next set, so I have to first mention that there's going to be 2 of these sets, specifically everything but the boots. So we'll show you this one and then I'll show you the next one because I really want, I have not done this ever, but I need to show you both of these so that way you guys can tell me which is the better one because I can't decide. So for this one, Desolation Diver helmet. For the arm, Second Chance with no ornament. Mystic Lightbane plate with the Mystic Lightbane mark is a great combo because it gives off that jacket vibe, which is so amazing. And then Sunlit Greaves for the boots. For the shadering, Vitrified Dualities, what I ended up using just because I love this shader and it gives that purple, if it has, okay, let me explain this one. Vitrified Duality is a great shader if you want a really rich purple pink color. I would say the visor is a good choice, but the visor always has that color. It just makes it a little bit more deep, specifically the color. So Vitrified Duality I ended up just choosing just because the gold really highlights everything and it makes it pop a lot more, which is why I like it. So yeah, nothing really too crazy about this one. I really like this one because the Sunlight Graves has that thing on the side of the thigh that the other side doesn't have. So it definitely leans into that asymmetry, which I don't mind asymmetry. It's just when we get it so many times, that's when I get tired of it. But this one is really cool because it's leaning into that asymmetry that the mark and the chest piece have. And same thing for the arms as well. So like overall, I actually do think this one is really cool. Now, this is where we get into the thing. This one is the only difference is that we're using Phoenix Strife type O. So I really like this one because it gives it more of a night look. The other one is really cool, but it doesn't give me that night look like this one does, because I think Phoenix Strife type O is really cool. The only downside, I guess you would say, is the fact that the boots are the only piece that has a lot of plate armor. Granted, the arms do have that as well, but the chest piece is what I'm mainly talking about, because I think it's only on the main plate on the chest piece and then everything else is just cloth. So that's kind of where my head goes. Like the first one's cool. It's just the fact that like it does give me a knightly look, but not like the one I'm thinking about. This gives more like the knight is going into a party with other like with other nobles. The second one gives me the vibe of like this dude's about to go into war. Like this is his battle like thing. So let me know which one is your favorite. Do you like the first boots or the second boots? I like both of them. I honestly would probably just switch around. That being said, I don't use the second chance arms a lot. So like, does this even matter? I don't know at this point. And last but not least, we're going to be using the one-eyed mask for this one. Now, obviously, I'm going to be going for a pirate look. So Mystic Lightbane Greaves with the Starfarer's plate and Couturier gauntlets and then Starfarer's mark. So let me explain a few things. This one is going to be utilizing the Starfarer's plate with the Couturier gauntlets. I think these two are really go well together because Starfarer's plate is literally the pirate set that we got from season of the plunder. Either way, the pirate set that we got from that season, the Couturier gauntlets is really cool because it has the rings, which makes me think of a pirate. And then Mystic Lightbane Greaves, honestly, the pants the actual pants and not the boots really remind me of like what a pirate would wear. And then Starfarer's mark because it has that buckle there. So shader wise, Iron Bone is what we're using, and honestly this one is really cool. I actually really do like this set. Would I end up using this set? I don't know, man. I think I would have to get some better pieces for like pirate pieces because I don't think the arms really do it for me. Like I like all of the jewelry is really cool, but I think it's the pads on the shoulders that just kind of throw me off. So I like where my head's going, but I feel like I need more pieces before I really cement this as a pirate set. So that is pretty much it. Titans, let me know what you guys think about these. I had a lot of fun with this. Honestly, it like each set I was like, this is like, honestly, I'm being really honest. I think the first set is the only one where I was like, this is fine. Like I really just was like, I just need to finish these. But after that, all of the other sets were just fun after fun after fun. Cause like, yeah, I think the Titan sets are legitimately the best set that we got for season of the festival so far. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys coming to this point. Remember that I'm currently working on a bunch of content for y'all, specifically working on a lot of Destiny 2 fashion, working on seeing some Final Fantasy 14 fashion, fucking finally. And we're going to be starting a new series where I essentially show you how I fashion in a game. So for example, one that I'm working on right now is how I fashion in Warframe, and there I'm going to show you like what I end up doing for Warframe and some other things as well. And I'm probably going to be working on the comparison video where I compare all of the games that I currently play for the fashion, because I do think that's important. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.